I ain't know this was coming. They just sent me this yesterday, but it's October 25th. They give me an award, so I'm gonna go to Columbus, Mississippi, and speak for a second. But I really, really appreciate this, man. This guy owns a radio station, and he wanted to do a radio interview and an interview in front of. He giving away like awards to like melanated people in Mississippi who done certain things. So shout out to the radio station. I'm gonna have the name for y'all coming up, man, and I'm gonna try to shoot some footage of me on the radio and doing an award show and put it on TikTok so y'all can see it, man. Appreciate y'all for that again. Roll the corn. Now, let's do this. This is what we not gonna do. Now, this is when we was at Ottawa Mounds. Look at the hunter-gatherer. Look at the hunter-gatherer talking slick. Look at him. Just be grateful that you guys only cosplay in those southern states. If we caught you guys up here in the PNW, I don't even know what that is, it wouldn't be good. Look what I told his ass. You ain't gonna do nothing to my people. And I mean that, you hunter-gatherer. Get your tough ass off the internet. See, y'all always trying to be tough. Always trying to be tough. Always talking about violence and all. See, we ain't saying nothing about no violence. Yeah, Pacific Northwest. Yeah, hunter-gatherer area. Yeah. Up there where the Mongolians at. Yeah, up there. Listen here, Solve. You ain't gonna do nothing to my people. Not while Truth out there. Not while Truth out there. You not gonna do a motherfucking thing, bro. Nothing. If the trunk pop, your ass better be in the Pacific Ocean. If the trunk pop, you better be in the Pacific Ocean. Pacific Northwest hunter-gatherer. When the trunk pop, your ass better be in the Pacific, swimming, going home. I'm telling you right now, don't make the trunk pop. I will go to jail with a smile on my face for you playing with my people while we out there at our ancestors' mounds, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. I'm not one of these other guys, bro. Roll the corn. I will go eat slop if you fuck with my people, bro. It's dead serious. So take your hunter-gatherer ass on and go play on somebody else's page, bro. Roll the corn. Don't you come down. Look, you stay in the Pacific. I'm gonna stay in the Southeast. Because anywhere you play, your ass gonna lay. Roll the corn. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Ain't nobody out here playing, bro. You playing. I'm not playing. I'm not playing with no hunter-gatherer ever. Roll the corn. I ain't even gonna let y'all even get the ups or play or do none of that. Y'all are not finna play with my people learning their history, bro. That shit is over. All this. If they put a video out about y'all people trying to hang our young melanated men, I'm pulling up. Delta State University. Delta State University. Y'all need to put some video up of what happened to that melanated child on y'all motherfucking campus. You hunter-gatherers. Quit letting these kids get hung and don't nobody say nothing. See, that's the problem. Put that video. I know y'all got some video or something, bro. Point us in the direction of these motherfuckers. I'm through playing with y'all. The first time we get solid evidence of YT folks hanging our people, We coming to the country town. We don't give a damn if it's a sundown town. We don't care nothing about it. When I get the information, we booting up under my name because y'all doing too much. How the hell y'all unalive y'all own people and then try to charge us for it? Y'all always trying to charge us for some shit. We ain't got nothing to do with the Houdini trick of Kirk. We ain't got nothing to do with Houdini Kirk disappearing and got fucking all this old goofy shit going on. Holograms over here, shooters here, shooter down here. We ain't got no time for that conspiracy, hunter-gatherer, distraction, bullshit. Y'all are not gonna charge our people for Houdini disappearing with the white folks' magic tricks. We don't give a fuck. Listen to me. Delta State University in the Delta, Mississippi. One of you melanated people who work up in there need to go find them video cameras and put that stuff out. Because when you put it out, we coming to look for them hunter-gatherers. I'm on the front line, so help me, on my great-grandmother's soul. Because y'all is going to stop touching our people in these small towns, then going back there in the woods trying to hide. You motherfucking ape, you damn Sasquatch, Bigfoot hunter-gatherers. As soon as I see something that let me know the truth, I'm on y'all, and that's why I ain't been speaking on it. That's why I ain't been speaking on it. I'm gonna wait till something gonna come out about this, bro. I'm telling you, it's coming. I can feel it. It's coming. Y'all got us fucked up. You culture assimilate my people. You move in, claim everything, and then try to charge us for everything. If it wasn't for us, you wouldn't even have no plentiful land to even live on, bro. And you still charge us. It ain't about, it's about we are from the land. Then that hate evolved into racism. Delta State, do the right thing, bro. That's a child on campus going to school, bro. He not in the hood. He not trying to do nothing bad. It is a child on your campus. Y'all can't even protect him. And then after what happened to him, y'all won't even do the right thing and put it out what happened to that child. Y'all are a disgrace of a college, bro. And any melanated people who work in that motherfucker, y'all need to be turning it up, looking for any evidence y'all can. Fuck that job. This bigger than a job. It's coming. It's coming. I better not see it. Roll the coin. We're going to boot up. I better not see it. These people lost their mind, bro. Charging us for some white folk shit. We ain't got nothing to do with it. Nothing. Now, today, I'm going to talk about the symbols on Tartarian buildings, and then I'm going to go back over the word, the Choctaw meaning, again, because somebody wants to know it. But I'm going to show y'all the symbolism on these buildings that we overlooked. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all something that's deep. Most of these things are Hebrew, people. See, they don't teach us throughout history what real Hebrew mean and the symbolism and the words and how it looks on buildings and how it looks on writing systems and where it come from. See, once we learn that, you're going to see it every day in your life. Look at this building right here. Look at this building in America. Look at that. See that? We think this some type of sign, just some type of design on the damn building. Let me show you what it is. Whoa, truth. That's what it is right there. Bet. Alphabet. The second letter in Hebrew, bet. Early Hebrew with the same symbolism. Look at this. You see it? See the vegetation growing? Agriculture, Hebrew. Built the building. That's it right there. If I'm lying, I'm about to fly. If I'm lying, I'm about to take off. Like, that's the truth. That's why that's on them buildings. So you got to know what you're looking at. You got to know what you're looking at. It's the Hebrew only buildings in America, people. Wrapped all the way around the buildings in Chicago. Wrapped all the way around the buildings in Chicago. Go to Chicago downtown and see this symbolism wrapped around the buildings. Oh, there you go right there. Early Hebrew. What does bet mean? Watch this. Alpha, bet. We started the alphabet. Alpha, Aleph, A, bet, B, A, B. We started the first alphabet with Paleo Hebrew. Okay. Yeah, ain't nobody rolling the coin like this. They can just get out the way. Bet? Bet, huh? Roll the coin. Here you go again. Hold on. Let me show y'all what it means. Bet. Bet. See that? Bata. House. Temple. Fortress. Oh, shit. These was our houses, our temples, our fortresses. You hunter-gatherers came and put your damn European shit on the front of our buildings, huh? Mm-hmm. I got you. I got you. I got your ass. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. Hold on. That ain't what I was trying to do. Hold on. House or home. Bet. Beth. It can also refer to a family, lineage, or household, and is often used to prefix to donate something within or in a certain place, such as Beit El, house of God, Bethlehem, the house of bread. Now we get it. Bethel. Yeah, we get it now. Yeah. All that stuff is Hebrew. Bethel High School. All that in Virginia. All that. Roll the corn. Now you understand it? Bethune. These hunter-gatherers, they're putting it right in our face. All we got to do is understand what we're looking at. When we understand what we're looking at, the code breaks. See, this the problem with the world, with the knowledge, people. This the problem with the knowledge. Somebody melanated tried to discredit everything of Hebrew. Ain't no Hebrew. Ain't no people they speak of that's an Hebrew or a Hebrew. They ain't got no language. All that stuff fake. No, it ain't. How it's fake? It's all over the Tartarian buildings, bro. It's all in the mounds. It's all in the pyramids. It's everywhere, bro. How the hell is it fake? Or people created this language and put it on structures and mound artifacts and pyramid and temple artifacts all over the world. You just because it's newer don't mean it ain't the last bloodline of them same people. who started at the mounds and ended up building buildings. Because they evolved so fast, over 1,000 years, evolved from a mound all the way to buildings. There's Hebrew on the building, which means house or home, lineage of great people, household, family. Donate something within or in certain places. Physical dwelling, even a concept of a metaphysical house in a relationship to God or nature, in a relationship to nature. That's what they're talking about. These are places. There was some type of place where we went to show respect to nature. That's why they were aligned with the spring and the summer solstice in these ancient buildings. Fire. This is Bet on the side of the building, which is Hebrew. Let's keep going. I taught this a while back, but I want y'all to understand everything that's on these buildings. This is the green man. The green man. You remember Arawak. Arawak remember. This is the green man. Who is the green man in Egyptian mythology? Who is the green man in Egyptian mythology? Osiris. It's the same ideology. Vegetation for the spring. It's the same teaching, just moved along down past the ancient culture, going into the building culture of that paleo bloodline of mound builders who went from mounds to buildings. Now, this is a representation of the green man, the rejuvenation of the planet, the crops, the plants in the spring. Let me show you. Motif and symbolic figure appearing on old buildings, especially churches. They turned our buildings into churches as a face composed of surrounded by foliage, which is greenery, which is plants, right? Represents the nature of life, death, and rebirth, symbolizing the lusciousness of the natural world, an annual renewal of the spring. Annual renewal of the spring. That is a representation of some type of Osiris. Green man. Resurrection of man and earth. Springtime. Osiris is the same teaching as Det. Go Google, when does Osiris resurrect? Spring. See how all this stuff go together? All of it go together. They try to separate it. It don't separate it. Put it all together. Put the paleo with the mound builder, with the Egyptian, with the Sumerian, with the Phoenician. Put it all together. Put it together with the American Indian culture who came from the mound builder. Put it all together. It all makes perfect sense. Let's keep going. The green man. Foliage erupts from the nostrils, mouth, eyes of the face. Foliage head. Another name for the motif when it appears on churches. Right? Churches took over these buildings. The green man symbolizes the renewal of plant life. You get it? The renewal of plant life in the spring after the winter, representing a continuous cycle of death and rebirth. That's the teaching. Spring. Roll the corn. Let's keep going. The griffin. Griffin on old buildings. Mythical eagle-lion hybrid creature that can serve decorative functional purposes as gargoyles or acting water spout, whatever. This European ideology. It don't really matter what this shit means. This, this is thousands of years after the first teaching. But why is this on the buildings? Let me show you why. Let me show you why. Let me show you where it come from. Roll the coin. Right here. Damn, I ain't even put the new picture in there. I'm tripping. The Griffin is some sort of underwater panther, just like the old mix. Griffin, underwater panther, just like the old mix, right? It's there for protection. Watch this. Watch this. Roll the coin. It's for protection. The original description of the piazza bird is called the piazza. The wings were added later by hunter-gatherers. Hold on. Let me quit laughing. Hold on, let me show you. Piazza, underwater panther, right? The wings were added later by hunter-gatherers. So the piazza really is the underwater panther, just like the old mix. Why did I get the real picture of the new one with the wings on the Mississippi River? I left that out. I don't want to stop my live though. Y'all look in Alton, when I look in Alton, Illinois, it's right there. Right? Now, the Griffin, some type of protection, people. Protection in Chicago. Right? Protects the building or protector. Roll the coin. He's a protector of the underworld. He's a protector of the underworld, right? He's a protector. There they get links from, the great links and all that shit. Now, the piazza became the Griffin because on the Mississippi River, it was a limestone cave in Alton, Illinois, right? It was right over the cave, a protector of this area. And Native Americans and YT people thought it was evil. That's how I know they didn't make it. That's how I know they didn't create this. This became the Griffin on the buildings, right? Over time. Now look, Native Americans talking about they fought the piazza bird. Look, this shit is mythology. You hunter-gatherers ain't fought a motherfucking thing. This is mythology. Why are y'all scared of it? And it was not even evil. It's just a protector of our shit, a symbol. That's it. Y'all created a story talking about y'all fought the piazza with the bow and arrow, running around looking like Mohawk man and quit lying. Y'all ain't fought nothing. Fuck out of here, man. I told y'all, when I keep trying to explain to y'all, hunter-gatherers are making up mythology to make themselves look good. They are making up mythology to put themselves in a story that they're not in. They're making up aliens and fucking piazza birds, the manhunter, and all that shit because they scared of things they did not create. Everything they don't create, they scared of. Oh, we didn't create Baal. We scared of Baal. Baal the devil. Baal is not the devil. It's Hebrew for Lord, man. Stop it. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all see this on the walls on the Mississippi River. Y'all ass ain't built no mounds. When you see it, y'all like, oh, we scared of the piazza bird. It's a man eater. Ain't no piazza bird, you damn hunter-gatherer. These are stars in the sky representing the protector of the underworld. That's it. Y'all so damn stupid. Y'all just make up damn stories like y'all out there fighting the piazza in a big-ass Native American fake-ass war. Y'all scared of stars, big dog. You hunter-gatherers. Y'all are scared of ancient culture because they got nothing to do with y'all. Y'all don't even understand it. Therefore, y'all was idiots. Idiots. And these the people that supposed to have been the original people of the land. And they scared of the shit they supposed to created. Why are they scared of it if they didn't, if they supposed to have been that created it? See what I'm saying? Y'all ain't create shit. Y'all came around right before the white T folks came around. All y'all was scared. You and the white T man talking about the piazza, grabbing men, eating them up, spitting their heads in the Mississippi River. I'm so sick of you hunter-gatherers. Roll the coin. Now, y'all go look at the piazza bird on the Mississippi River. I forgot to get the receipt. I almost stopped the live and mess it up, right? Go look at the big one that they painted over on the right there on the limestone on the Mississippi River, where we pulled limestone out and made buildings. Limestone coming from that area made buildings all in downtown Illinois. See, we know the true history now. Our people pulled that limestone out of there. Our people put that damn underwater panther up there. Y'all put the wings on it. It turned it into a mythology. Y'all always create mythology. That's why I hate when my people teach it, because y'all teaching white folks shit. No damn mythology. Roll the coin. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, gold. Play. See what I'm saying? Symbols of prosperity and status. Protector of the wealth. Protector, protects. Same thing. Let's keep going. The owl. The owl. We all know the owl is wisdom. We all know the owl is wisdom. Now, let me show y'all something. Hold on, let me show it to you first. Now, in the Mississippi Mounds, we got ancient owls, 3,000 years old. Ancient owl artifacts coming from the mound builders on the Mississippi River. Right? They were worn as a pendant. Owls. Look at that. Beautiful. Owls. Mississippian culture. Owls on the building. Roll the coin. Ancient owls coming out of the mounds in Missouri. Right? Now, where do them YT people go? Where do them presidents go with the big ass owl out there? Put that in the chat. Why do you think the presidents go out there with a big owl out there on private land? Bohemian. Bohemian Grove? They didn't make their statue, people. See, hunter-gatherers teach you they made the statue. They out there doing pagan worship. Nah. They doing pagan worship, but they not, their statue was already there. The Freemasons, Masons, secret societies look up to mound builder artifacts, people. When they find a mound builder artifact They hump all over it. They hump all over it. They didn't create nothing. They are stealing the energy of the ancient culture who created it. They are harvesting energy of what was already there. You think them hunter-gatherers built a 12-foot tall owl? No. It was some type of structure already there. They might have added to it or done something like that, but that land right there is ancient Kodesh. Ancient indigenous people's land, Bohemian Grove. They're not there for nothing. It's something on that land that they found of an ancient culture, and they go out there and do all of this pagan stuff. Roll the coin. And they teach you that it came from evil. They tried to turn it into evil because they are doing pagan rituals to your culture stuff. It might be bones of indigenous people out there and everything. This is what they do. Roll the coin. So they did not create that owl ideology, right? Wisdom, intelligence, insight into unseen truths. This is what the YT man want to do. He want to have insight into unseen truths and then hide the truth from you. He wants the intelligence, the wisdom, and the insight to things like Charlie Kirk assassination under the table where they think they running shit and they could do things and have insight on it and everybody else don't know what the hell happened. That is what they thrive off of. That's why they pray over ancient spots with owls. But it originally came from guardianship and protection. That's why it's on them buildings. This is what it originally came from. Guardianship, wisdom. Wisdom, now they take it and turn it into all this other shit. Roll the coin. They know what it means. They just harvest the energy out of the spot. Right? In Egypt, keen sight, wisdom, ability to see in the dark, but also mourning and bad omens. So in Egypt, the ability to see in the dark is unseen truths. Same thing. Same thing. Knowledge of unseen truths. That is what the hunter-gatherer is looking for from this type of pagan worship of the owl. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. Let's go here. Let's go here. Swas. Swas. On the building, Detroit, Michigan. Indians. Swas. Why does this go together? Why this shouldn't go together, people? If we thinking from a regular thought process, this should not go with this. Why is it on the same building? Let me show you why. Let me show you why. Right here. This why on the building right there. Ancient Ohio mound builders with the swas. It don't stand for what the Germany people had it for. It don't stand for that. It really come out of mound. It's a mound builder's symbol. Adolf Hitler and his archaeologists in Germany dug in a mound, pulled this out with a bird, another artifact, and it came up with the Nazi symbol for entertainment purposes only, TikTok. The bird standing on top of the swas, right? They got that from mound, inside of mound artifacts in Germany. Let's keep going. Where do you think that came from? That came from ancient culture. Now let me show you what it really means. Roll the coin. the wrong receipt. Hold on. Let me show you why what that means. Hold on. Old buildings in America is not a Nazi symbol, but it is an ancient, widespread symbol for good fortune. Indian designs like the Navajo whirling the swaths. That's where they got it from. The Navajo got it from these people. The ancient BC 3, 4, 5, 6,000 year old mound building culture. This is what a Navajo got that culturally assimilated these symbols into their ideology. Right? Let's go back. Right? Look, decorative lampions from the early 20th century. 20th century, that shit ain't old. Ancient symbols dating back 7,000 years ago in Eurasia. That's where they found it in Germany. They go back farther in America. Because this is where it come from. Roll the coin. Now, look, all on the buildings, all on the Tartarian buildings. See it? All in Spain. Now watch this. Watch this. The swastika word comes from Sanskrit roots. Right? Sanskrit. The first part of the word means good. I can't see it. And asti, to prevail. Swastika, good and to prevail. Good and to prevail. Keyhole on the building. Keyhole on the building. Where that come from? Where the keyhole come from, Truth? Keyhole shape found in the mounds in America. Roll the coin. This is mound builders evolving to build these buildings. Why are all the symbols on these buildings coming out the American mounds on the Mississippi River? Because we are the original Masons. We are the original pyramid and building builders of the world. Melanated American Indians, not Native Americans. Because y'all scared of the piazza. I know y'all ain't built shit. Roll the coin. That's where the limestone is, where the piazza is. Y'all ain't even go in there, you hunter-gatherers. Roll the coin. Now, let me show y'all something, just to give y'all a hint of what I'm talking about. I had to screenshot this. This is a mound in Upper Eurasia. Upper Eurasia, Tartaria, the area they call Tartaria. Now look at the front door. Look at the front door. Do you see that? See that pyramid at the front door? Going inside a mound? Do you see it? Put the coin in the chat. Do you see the front door of this mound? This is where the front door of them buildings come from. This is where it started, people. See that triangle right there with the two pillars? Now let's go to the pyramids. Mastaba. A mastaba is a mound, people. This ain't no pyramid. Mastabas are the original pyramids. Go look up what mastaba mean. Let me get my laptop. Roll the coin, because I don't want nobody to get confused. I don't want nobody to get confused what I'm trying to show you. Roll the coin. We know the truth now. Mastaba. Y'all go Google Mastaba right now. Go Google Mastaba. Mastaba is a mound. Yes. Hold on. Hold on. Roll the coin. Gotta show you, better not gotta show you. Got to show you. Hold on. We know the truth now. Let me flip the camera. So it show right. A mastaba is a former ancient Egyptian tomb that originated from simple burial mounds. Now, roll the coin. Hold on. Now, let's go back to the mastaba. Well, to the mound. This how it jumped off. It started melanated people. Not no damn native, not no white boy, not no Moor, not none of them people. This stuff is ancient history. This ain't got nothing to do with no Moors, no natives, no white people, no damn Spanish people. None of them people built this stuff. This stuff was already there. It come from this. Then you go to this. See them columns? Do you see the columns? Mastaba started from a single mound. Then you start building in pyramid form as you evolve as a people. Now, then you pop out with this. After you mastered the art. After you mastered the art of mound, that's why these places are built on mounds. After you master the art of steady growing as a mason, you build this with the columns. This is ancient culture stuff, people. Melanated people. That's why all the damn Capitol buildings look like this. Now, let me show y'all something they do. They evolved. It took thousands of years, though, people. That's why you got the Greece, the old Athens, Greece buildings, and all of this other stuff around the world looking just like that. Why they look alike? If different cultures built them, why do they look alike? Why do the American building look like a building in North Russia? It shouldn't look alike. if it's different culture, it's the same bloodline of people moving around. Now, look up here. Now, on the Capitol building, what usually goes right here? See, on the old buildings, ain't nothing right there. Ain't nothing right there, right? Yeah, they migrated and built it. You're exactly right. Ain't nothing right there, right? Now, this how the building looked when the hunter-gatherer got there. Plain and simple, limestone and marble, just like that. Now, here they come, throwing this type of shit on the building right here. Let me show you. Watch this. Here they come, adding this right here. Look, we're going to make us a Greek pantheon and put the Greek pediment. It's called a pediment. We're going to make a pediment out of stone that matches the building and stick the motherfucker right in the hole. And act like there's some Greek gods around here when really ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Plastered. Y'all thought I ain't got the receipt? Oh, y'all think I ain't got the receipts. Let's go look at dude trying to put this shit up. Did I get the other receipt? Man, I left so many receipts out today. I was moving too fast. Look at your boy. Look at your boy up there throwing up they heroes and gods on the U.S. House of Representatives, the U.S. Supreme Court. Look at your boy adding shit to the building. Out there snapping pictures for Instagram and shit. Out there snapping pictures for the book. You out there snapping pics. Nigga, you ain't build a building. You just put Athena and Apollo and Abraham Lincoln ass up there. And who else? A white T soldier. And you threw some shit up there in the middle of the pediment. The pediment. Y'all found y'all a sculptor to put up the pediment on these buildings. Right where the triangle was at. Let me show you one more time what I'm talking about now. It starts here. It starts here on the bottom of a mound. Y'all think ain't nothing inside this mound? Y'all think ain't nothing in there? Here go the inside right here. Oh, look at the inside of that mound. See, you on the outside, you can't even see it. Look, outside, you just see the front door. You think it's just a dirt-ass hill. You think it's just a dirt hill with the door. Then you go on the inside, shit looking like a pyramid. This is the shit that they found over here, and they hide it, cover up the door, put the motherfucking dirt down there, cover the whole door up. In these other countries, it's still there. You can walk right in there. The other countries, you can walk right in there. Sit down and spark up and everything. Roll the corn. Over here, whole door closed off. They took everything out of there, shut that motherfucker down. Over there in Tartaria, you can walk right in the door. Look. Right in the door. Look. Right through the door, right inside the mound. Y'all think ain't nothing up in these mounds you want to. Your damn ancestors up in there. All these people think it's just a dirt mound. Okay. Boy, it might be $50 million worth of gold up in there. You don't even know it. Your ancestors right there in Mississippi, inside a mound. We don't know what's in there. I done showed y'all newspapers with diamonds and gold thrones and all this stuff found in the mounds. We just think it's just a dirt pile. You can go in that motherfucker. No, you can go in there. Moundville, Alabama, you can go in there. Ottawa, Georgia, you can go in there. Colamoki Mounds, you can go in there. Poverty Point, you can go in the main mound, in the inside. 3-4 bedroom joint. bedroom, everything in there. Tomb in there. Okay, keep playing. You can walk in there, look. Now, for me going to the mound complexes, and I be on top of the mound, on all mounds at the top, they always got some type of topping on the mound. It's a metal plate that's on the topping. That's what they topping off right there. Right there, people. You see that little hole right there in the roof? I don't know if smoke was coming out of here. They was smoking it out with fire, or I don't know, bro. But they cover that hole up with some type of turf or a metal box. Every mound I went to, Poverty Point, all of them got the topping on the big mound to cover up the hole of the top. Oh, it's a line for sure, Keisha. It's a line for sure. These are a line with the spring and the summer soldiers automatically. They're gonna be a line. You can stand on the main mound, that mound align with the winter, this mound over here align with the spring, this mound over here align with the summer. Automatically. All of them. Winterville mounds, turf on top of it, covering it up. I went to all of them myself. I got some pictures of these too. But this is what they do. These building was already here, bro. They'll build a dome on top of it, and then they'll throw this pediment up there, and then they try to say it's some type of Supreme Court building. Capitol building. Look at the stonework at the bottom going underground, people. Look at that. This was already here. Now, when I research where the stone comes from, it always comes from a quarry in the area. And guess what's out there? Guess what they be found out there in all the quarries where the stone come from to make these buildings? Skeletons, artifacts, and mounds. Every one. I went through every state capitol building. I did a live about this one time. I went from Mississippi, Tennessee, Georgia, Florida, South Carolina. Found out where the limestone and granite came from. Went back to research the area where the materials to make the building come from. Mound complex right there every time. If I'm lying, I'm dying. All y'all researchers, research it. Pull up, where did the limestone come from to make this Capitol building? Most of it's coming from Indiana, in that area, in the Midwest area. Indiana pulled out all the limestone. Then the Mississippi one come from Alabama. We had an ancient culture moving limestone across states, people, to build these buildings. I'm talking about hundreds of miles away to build these buildings. These people were evolved and sophisticated because people can't even build these buildings today. They acting like your people just was running around in the damn woods when they got here. The mound is for ancient ancestor ceremonial things. We had evolved to build things like this. That's what they don't want to teach you. That's why you got mounds right outside of prisons that look like castles. The mound is like you going to see your great-grandmother's grave, right? The fortress is new age buildings. It's a history right there all in one spot. Roll the coin. That's all it is. It's a history right in one spot. Now let me show y'all. Now somebody keep asking me about this. Let me show y'all this. I got to teach y'all this. Right? Hold on. Somebody keep asking me about this. Shah. Shah. Shata. Shata. Shah and Shah means life. Watch this. Or shit. Shah is common translation in Hebrew for shit, right? Life. You see that? You see that? Shah, ta. Now ta, watch this. Ta. Hold on. It's in the way. Let me find the this is Hebrew now. Shah, ta. Here you go. Ta. Ta on the back end of Shah is mother. When I put ta at the end of Shah, hold on, that's the wrong one. Hold on. Let me find the right one. I hope I got all the receipts. Hold on. We know the truth now. Shata Anumpa. Shata is the origin. Original is Shata. Choctaw is an English word. Shata is a Hebrew word, people. Choctaw is English. This the name they use. This the name the melanated ancestors used. Let me show you. Roll the coin. Now, I slipped all the way to a Numpa. Hold on, it ain't it. Hold on. Now, what is my receipts? Okay. Now, Shah is C-H-E-T or C-H-A-I. Same meaning. Same meaning, people. In Hebrew. Right? Life. Shah, life. Ta. You can put ta at the end to make it feminine, people. You put ta at the end to make it feminine. You put ta at the end, ta, right? Ta could be a feminine ending of a verb in Hebrew. Sha, ta, life, feminine, mother goddess. Ta at the end of shata, makes the word a feminine ending. The ma, the mother. Let's keep on. Right? Hebrew, life. Shah, associated with life. The life creator. That's what they're trying to say, something like that. Shata. Life, feminine. Life, feminine. Shata. Anumpa. See, Shah is life. Ta, feminine. Now let's get to Anumpa. Roll the corn. Hold on. Anu is Hebrew. Anu is Hebrew, right? Anu is we or us in Hebrew. Anumpa. A-N-U-M-P-A. Shata, life, feminine. Some type of mother goddess. Shata is life in with a female verb on the back of it. Then you got Anumpa. Anu is we, us, Hebrew. Umpa, right? Now let's find Umpa. I got that somewhere up in here. Roll the corn. Hold on. Let me find it. Here we go right here. Anumpa. Umpa, what it mean? Mother. Hebrew letters alif and mem. Shata Anumpa. Mother goddess. Anu in Hebrew is we or God. Mother. Anumpa, mother goddess. Shata is life, feminine, mother goddess. Now let's go look at the name of the mound. Right? This is Hebrew. These ain't no damn Choctaws. These are Choctaw. Let's go look at the look. Now, the real name of the mound is Ishki. Ishki Chateau, the great mother. Ishki Chateau, the great mother. Right? Ish. Let's go find Ish. Roll the corn. Ish means man in Hebrew. But you put the key on the end. Isha is woman. This Hebrew now. Isha, woman, ish, man, ishki. What is key? Right? Key is Hebrew also. Now, when I go to Samaria and look up key, it's earth. Mother earth. Let me show you. Because they changing the names of this stuff, acting like we ain't going to be able to figure it out. Ishki is mother earth in Samaria. See, can I find that receipt? Roll the coin. Ki was an ancient Sumerian earth goddess and a prominent Mother Earth. Ish-Ki. Why they god named Manu and the Choctaw is Choctaw Anumpa. Something ain't right. Something is not right. And I'm finna make it right because I'm finna show you. Now, if the mound in America is Ish-Ki, Hebrew for some type of mother goddess, right? The god of the Sumerian is Ishtar and Anu. And the Choctaw name was Choctaw Anumpa. Ain't no way in the hell, ain't no way if the Sumerian culture and the Mississippians are saying the same Hebrew words, people. Ain't no way. We all know the mounds on the Mississippi are older than Samaria. Why is Ki a god with the Sumerians? And our mounds in the middle of Mississippi are called Ish-Ki. You go right there. Chateau means big or big mama, some stuff like that, right? Chateau. Let me show you Chateau. Big or great. The great mother. Ishki Chateau, the great mother. The great mother. Ishki Chateau, the great mother. Now, why in the hell is an American Indian got the same words as a Sumerian who brought agriculture to the Euphrates River from nowhere with these same damn words? Okay, now it makes sense. Who older? Tamari? Because our mounds are over 10,000 years old on the Mississippi River. Sumeria started about, I'm going to say, 6,000 years ago. Maybe 8, if I'm tripping. Still ain't older than us. The mounds on LSU campus. The mounds on LSU campus are aligned with Arcturus, people. Arcturus is a star in the stars of Enlil. Y'all, let me say it a little slower. Let me pull out the We Know the Truth Now laptop. Pull out the lappy. Got to show you. Now, there is a mound, LSU campus, aligned with Arcturus that is over 6,000 years old, right? That is the same alignment as Enlil. It's starting to make sense. That's the plowman, right? Enlil is the plowman with the hoe in his hand. You're exactly right. I showed that before. The herdsman. Now, could the Mississippian ideology or the mound built in North American ideology move around the world after evolving and create the Ubaid or the Sumerian culture? Because I done found the corn over there. Y'all already know I already found the maize. Now, by us aligning mounds on the Mississippi River with a certain star, that lets me know we know about the astrology of the herdsman, right? This shit is common sense. Shit is common sense. Now, you pop up maybe 2,000 years later on the Tigris and the Euphrates doing the same irrigation that was done on the Mississippi River. Talking about Anu. And the mound builders are talking about Anu because Anu mound builders are the ancestors of the Choctaw in Mississippi. So Anu over there, Anu over here. Anu is a god. Anu is the god of the Anunnaki. Ki is the mother goddess of the Anunnaki. Why are the words the same damn way? We created the language over here. We created the ideology over here. We got on a boat and took that shit over there. That's what I think happened, bro. It's the only thing made sense. Because ain't no way in 4,000 BC, ain't nobody around here talking about no damn Anu, but sophisticated people. Roll the coin. Talking about ish and ki, saying Hebrew words. No, bro. Ain't that many smart people around in the fucking Stone Age, bro. Y'all can lie all y'all want. This the same bloodline of people over here, bro. All that Anu, all that ish and ki and mother goddess and big mama and the great mother, all that come from us. All of it. Then I put the symbols on the building coming right from Paleo-Hebrew on the ancient buildings, coming out the mounds, coming out the pyramids. It's all a bloodline of people doing all this stuff. Roll the coin. Now, y'all already know, I ain't got to show y'all about LSU. Now, then, I'm so much of a researcher, I go look at pottery from the Ubaid culture. It only makes sense, right? Now you got to go look at what they were doing. Ubaid, they irrigated the river, put crops on the Tigris and Euphrates River. They got this black and white pottery with the Hebrew mem on it. Water. Hebrew water on the pottery. Then I go back to America and see Anasazi pottery with the mem on there. Because see, that wavy is water. That's mem. It's Hebrew. I already know that. So why are our pottery black and white over here, made from the same materials with mem on the motherfucker? And then you go to the Tigris and Euphrates River, it's made better. The Ubaid when it's actually made better than ours. Look, that means it evolved more. They better pottery makers at this point. The timeline could be off, but the people are the same. They could stop it. Mississippi has made black and white pottery. Now you see the M. You see the M, the wavy lines. Now let's go to the languages. Because I don't want y'all to think that this stuff ain't connected. They even had checkerboard pottery. We had checkerboard pottery over here too, and they had it over there too with the checkerboard on it, right? But let's go look at the language if I can find the receipt, if it ain't too old. Right? This the right one? Hold on. Egypt got the same water symbol for mem, which is Hebrew. So let me find that language chart. Oh man. Let's see. Put the coin in the chat. Here we go. Mem. See that right there? Mem is water in Hebrew. Mem, right there. Some type of pottery to hold water, people. So this is Hebrew, right? So the Ube culture will put in the Hebrew water symbol, just like the Anasazi and the Mississippian, right? Here you go again. Here you go another Anasazi one, Ancestral Pabloan, Mesa Verde. These ain't no damn Native Americans. There's Mem. The people who became the Anasazi, the cliff dwellers, made this, right? Area. Same M, but it's a newer, better made pottery, but it's made out of the same thing. So that looks like to me the culture came from here as they evolved, and when they got over there, they building stuff like this because they already had been doing it for thousands of years. It only makes sense to me. Is still talking about the same hole that everybody else talking about, right? Let me show you. They still talking about the same stuff. With the land of the hoe, right? Like Egypt was. Let me see if I find one more receipt. Roll the coin. I can't find that one. But we all know that, like, it's just a lot of connections. It's a lot of connections, and with the words, the way these people live, the pottery. I showed y'all yesterday that we was using the same materials the Sumerian was using. The same materials. Like, look, the Sumerians were using doyurite to make statues, right? Doyurite to make statues. Now let's go to the Ohio mound builders, and they was using the same damn doyurite. The mound builder were using doyurite, and Egyptians. So this is how I come to these conclusions. It's not just I'm just forcing stuff on America. I'm just going through what the stuff is made out of and who is using these minerals in 2 and 3 and 4,000 BC. Because ain't no way. Yeah, I got to go to Nina Wire. I never been to that one. It's in a crazy spot, Keisha. It's in a crazy spot. You damn near got to bring the yacht with you. Nina Wire in a crazy spot. I got to get there. They got a cave out there too. I studied. That's the only place I ain't been. The Creation Mound. Only place I ain't been because it's in a funny spot in Mississippi. Because if I'm going to Jackson from Atlanta, it's way out the way. You got to go a whole nother direction, like up towards like northeast Mississippi. But I'm gonna get there soon. You already know it. I gotta get that. But this is what I was showing yesterday, y'all. This is what I was showing yesterday. And I want y'all to understand that Hebrew chest plates with the pearls. That's Hebrew. That's Hebrew. Chest plate with the pearls, copper. Hebrews used copper in ancient times. Pearls on the chest plate, found in Ohio. Pearls associated with the 12 tribes, right? Pearls and copper. High priest breastplates. They go to Ankh Cross in Ohio, found with the mound builders. The real Ankh. There ain't no fake Ankh. That's a real one. Found in the mounds in Ohio, people. not Africa. They found it. All these symbols is ours. The keyhole symbol, ours. This is made out of black jasper. Black jasper. Egyptians use black jasper. This is a culture. This ain't no damn, right? Copper brooch. Your great grandmama still wearing a brooch to this day. Roll the coin. Pearls on the necklace. Reddish steatite. Reddish steatite. Ancient Egyptians, reddish steatite. Deer antlers stand for nature, in tune with nature. They turned that into devil. They tried to teach us there was devil worship shields on. But this is nature's, it's nature. They want you to teach that the things of nature are evil. That's why they say the devil got horns. The devil used the first Paleo-Hebrew symbol as the A. They buried our people with horns on a helmet for nature. You were in tune with nature. They tried to tell you it was evil. Pearls, copper button, copper jewelry, and pearls. Our great grandmama and them was still wearing pearls. All they wanted was pearls. It's the same culture. Years later, I'm telling you. Roll the coin. Meteoric iron, found in Ohio in the mounds. King Tut knife is made out of meteoric iron. Right? Egyptians use chlorite. Chlorite, Ohio. Egyptians use chlorite too. It's the same minerals, people. Ain't no way in the hell a culture in Africa and in Samaria is using the same minerals as our ancient culture 5,000 years ago. Ain't no way. Ain't no way unless they are not connected, bro. They are the same bloodline of people. You just got to find out who is older. That's it. And the older people is here. Right? Diorite. There you go. Diorite in Samaria. Diorite over here. Chlorite. And here go diorite in the pyramids, in the Great Pyramids right here. Diorite and copper. Diorite and copper found in the Great Pyramids. We was using diorite on the Mississippi River way before the pyramids was built. And you know that copper might come from the damn Great Lakes. Who knows? Because the copper that was used over there was pure and it came from the Great Lakes. Roll the coin. Now, any questions, hop in the chat. Any questions, hop in the chat. Appreciate the follow, bro. Mr. B, you got a question or a comment?
Hey, what up, bro? I appreciate you letting me up.
No doubt, man.
Once
How you doing?
knowledge is power. Now,
Yes, sir.
this was probably like 6 months ago, bro.
Okay.
And it was like, I mean, I know you heard it. Come on, bro, don't give up. Don't let these motherfuckers win. You got this shit, bro. Just say it. That was me. Dude, I be feeding y'all guys energy. But look, this is the thing. This is what I want to talk about. I'm in Ohio. I go to Miamisburg Mound. I went up to the top of that shit and I get downloads. And I said, you know what? I got it. They communicate, and they do it on cartoons. They communicate through smoke signals, bro. That's why they got the holes in those mounds where you at. Because when they lit up the biggest one, just like movies today, They lit that biggest mound up, and then when they seen it on fire, they knew that meant, okay, we got to meet here in the next 3 or 4 days. They used that water as a highway. That's how they got. That's how everything is all together. They lit that smoke. They used that highway, the water. They communicate that way. That's how they spread the information. But appreciate you letting me up, bro. But you're
No
right.
doubt. No doubt. Y'all follow Mr. B. Follow Mr. B. Follow Mr. B. He's exactly right. Because when I look at these mounds, it's a smoke hole at the top of them. It's a smoke hole at the top of them for sure. Let me see. Black Times. You got a question or a comment?
Peace and blessings, bro.
Peace. How you doing, bro?
And nothing much. I just wanted to see. I see that you're making a correlation between the Egyptian or the Kemetic, civilization and our civilization, but they actually have an ankh that was constructed in front of a pyramid in Mexico, and there's no way that would have got there if we weren't interconnected. So it's sitting right in front of a pyramid. It's huge. So it's no way that they could be able to refute it.
I got some real pictures of it, bro. I got a friend that went down there and took some pictures when we went on vacation.
Doubt. That's what I'll be doing with my spare time. But one thing I want to say is that our ancestors, we understood the importance of these sites and the importance of these ley lines that they placed all over the world. We need to begin our pilgrimages again, because this is the places that's going to be able to revitalize who we are in spirit, and it's going to bring back our respect for our ancestors and the places that they laid holy for us, So at the end of the day, what you're doing is beautiful. I love you, bro. I love people like you, and the spirit's going to live forever. Peace and blessings.
Peace. Peace at that Black Times. Y'all follow Black Time. Follow Black Time. You're exactly right, bro. The mounds on the 33rd parallel are powerful. Ottawa, Poverty Point. The mounds in Vicksburg, Mississippi. Moundville, Alabama. All of them on the 33rd. Powerful spots. Because on the other side of the world, spots on the 33rd parallel also. That's how smart these people was. They used it all the way around the world on the energy land on the 33rd parallel. Fire. It's crazy, but it's true. Reality is rare. What's up, brother? One question, one comment. Yeah, Moundville, Alabama is a beautiful mound spot, y'all. Beautiful. Moundville, Alabama got like maybe at least 10 mounds out there on their site. I'm talking about it's huge. Like when you drive back there, you're gonna be like, whoa, it's gonna remind you of like a earth in Egypt. I'm telling you, Moundville, Alabama, mounds everywhere. I'm talking about a line all type of ways. 2, 3 right here, 4, 5 on the left, 2, 3 in the middle. You go to the back, it's about 4 of them back there. It's creeks running all down through them. Amazing. That's the next spot I'm gonna meet people at too. Amazing. I'm telling you, Moundville is amazing. Copper Woman, you got a question or a comment? Let's see. I'm going through everybody. Who is that? Lauren, question or a comment?
Hey, how you doing today?
All right, how you doing, brother?
One of the things I've noticed you just sort of mentioned, I've spent a lot of time at Mountainville, also the mountains over in Mississippi. I was just at Vicksburg 4 times in the past 2 months. The ones right here near me at Chota, which are over from Cartersville. All of those have major waterways either adjacent to them or incorporated in them. The ones that are there at Chota are actually, there is what I would call a moat or an alternate channel that they dug around that village, sort of separating it and protecting it.
Yeah.
The ones in Illinois, Great Snake Mounds, I've been there. Those are very much the same way. And if you go back to a lot of Masonic teachings, I'm a member of the Atlanta Council, as well as some of the other educational bodies. And a lot of the old teachings have things that if you know some of the information, you can see it in the construction and the things that have been recovered from those grounds.
Exactly.
Have you looked at the waterways that were created? They've just discovered in the past couple of years that go all the way from the Gulf Coast as far north at this point as Huntsville, Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that's very little publication.
The Erie Canal is man-made.
Yeah,
I don't know how they done it, but they done it.
Well, these canals that I was reading about, and I actually spoke to one of the researchers. I've done a lot of stuff with metal detecting and also things with relic hunting. And in going back and looking at several of the things, they were finding where there were straight ditches, they were calling them initially, and then they had other names for them. And now they've realized that they were actually what they're now calling trade canals, where they brought things from the coast all the way virtually to the Tennessee line within a couple of days' time.
Stuff like that.
Yep, waterways.
Now, have you ever? It sounds like you've seen some artifacts. You ever seen some type of Hebrew artifacts?
I have. Matter of fact, when I was a kid, I got started at this real young. My mother was a professor in history and taught at the University of Georgia and a lot of other colleges. She went to school at Vanderbilt. And matter of fact, when I was like 2 or 3 years old, she was still in college there. And we went over to the Parthenon, and they used to have a room downstairs where back in those days, I guess they had a lot of things that they didn't have restrictions on. They actually had artifacts people could buy. And
coming out of the mounds.
It came out of mounds in Central and South America. Some of it came from the Middle East. I can remember seeing one little guy who was sitting on his knees, and it was a smoking pipe of some kind. And he was holding this, looked like a water jug, and that was the pipe thing. And then there was a thing come out of his back where the people actually smoked the pipe. So I guess it was like a peace pipe kind of thing or something. Ceremonial of some type, obviously.
That's crazy, man. I appreciate it, bro. That's good information, bro.
Well, I sent you my phone number stuff, so if you decide you want to talk about this or look at some of these things where I know things are, I'd be happy to communicate with you.
Got you. I'm gonna check the messages out as soon as I get off a live. I got you. Appreciate it.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much, bro.
All right, brother.
Yeah, if you can show me some Hebrew artifacts, sir, I want to see them. Roll the card. I want to see them because what's interesting about this is a lot of people in America have saw these things, but we haven't seen them. I might shed a tear. I see some of these artifacts, bro. I'm telling you, it's a lot of stuff we see, but it's a lot of stuff we don't. A lot of stuff we do not be able to grace our eyes with these artifacts. This stuff is not, it's crazy, but it's true. Crazy, but it's true. Tamara, I see you in the chat. You got a question or a comment? I got you coming back up too.
Hello.
Hey,
I just wanted to commend you, Mr. Noel. And I appreciate you connecting our dots because we heard so much history that didn't have anything to do with us.
Exactly.
And you make it so plain to see. I think that's why a lot of scholars from other races are being intimidated because they stuck on a certain time.
Exactly.
But you take it further back, so it's hard to dispute that. And I appreciate you, brother. You speaking the truth.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Y'all follow tomorrow.
You're welcome.
Tomorrow. Like it got to the point to where, like, it got to the point to where I just start feeling like ain't nobody trying to figure out the absolute truth. I don't know if they're paid off or they connected to some type of religion or they're trying to sell the information for monetary value. I don't know. It's so many other things that make the information go with people who teaching it. Some people teaching alien knowledge. Some people teaching, but when I go through these cultures, all I see is ancestral work. That's all I see. Ancestral. Ancestors done this. Ancestors done that. That's what I got to stick on the path of, right? Who are the ancestors of these people? Who are the ancestors of these people? Everybody got ancestors. Even though you might get mixed somewhere along the timeline, which I be on that too. I be figuring out that too. But it's too many people stopping in Samaria. It's too many people stopping in Egypt. Too many people just stopping with American Indian. We got to open the world up, because if these people are telling you about chakras, earth chakras, human chakras, astrology, Kemet, black soil, pyramid building, Tartary style building. These people moved around the world. They are too intelligent to be in one spot. Therefore, somebody moved, because ain't nobody built no pyramid look like the pyramid in Mexico and was stuck there. That don't make no sense. It's too high of a civilization to build a big ass pyramid aligned with the solstices and equinoxes, and I ain't got no boat. It don't make sense. That part of history don't make sense to me. So I had to find out some type of migration pattern and what was the people doing. And the people that was migrating had this language, which they called today Paleo-style Hebrew. They had this agriculture. They had the knowledge of aligning pyramids and mounds with stars. The oldest place I see that is in the world is in America. The oldest place. So therefore, that bloodline had to start here and start hitting other places around the world and mixing with other people who are not intelligent as those people were. It only makes sense. Then over time, those people start getting attacked because people want their food or their land, their agriculture land, and their structures and their knowledge. And they start getting attacked. So all through the Bible, all through all these other religious books, these special people were getting attacked wherever they were in the world and made prisoners of war to do certain things. Right? Now look at it like this. What if Egyptians was mixed with us and Africans, and the people who are 100% bloodline from here was made slaves? Look at it like that. That could be, and I'm not saying this 100% true, but I see that in some teachings, right? Then they talk about asterisk of bringing the Hebrew back home. Bringing the Hebrew back home. The Assyrians in the Middle East talk about they brought some style of Hebrew people back to their homeland. Took 30 days to get there or something like that. Are y'all bringing our people back to a Timeri? That's part of the Bible that they took out, right? Okay, look at it like that. Then you look at Samaria. they talk about upgrading DNA in Samaria. Could it be our human, advanced, older being, more M-U-U-R people went over there with the under-civilized bloodline that still has some type of animal DNA and mixed with them right there on the Tigris and Euphrates River and upgraded their DNA? Could this be the real story? Because around 5,000 or 6,000 BC in the old books, it's talking about the people who came upgraded the DNA of the people who was there. This is where you get the fake Yaqub story from and the fake DNA of the Anunnaki story from. Like, we got to start looking at that. We got to look at this thing another way. I don't want to look at it as if it's just plain and goes just a made up mythology story of aliens coming down, giving DNA and no, I can't look at it like that. I gotta look at it like on a common sense level. If our people over here was fully human and advanced, and they people was not advanced like us, when we pulled up on these people called us the people passing through. Hebrew. Nature's chosen, God's chosen people, because they are in tune with nature. They have spirituality. They got boats. They got big ass boats. They spiritual. They hopping out with gold and corn and copper and steelite and dolomite and hopping out with all these beautiful stones y'all know nothing about. All this spirituality, all this jewelry and building pyramids, and you looking at these people like gods. Therefore, they became what they done became godly knowledge in these religious books. Think about it now. Yeah, my name Brian Bree, E. Bree. I was born on June the 23rd, the night before Sirius rise. Roll the coin. I can't make this shit up, bro. Come on now. This shit is crazy. When I sit back and think about this shit, I be about to go crazy. I'm telling you, bro, I was born the night of the 23rd, June the 23rd. Let me show y'all something. I showed it yesterday, but I'm gonna show it again. This shit is crazy. The Sirius rises on June 24th, people. See that right there? That's when it's time to reap what you sow. You reap what you sow right there. My birthday is on June 23rd, bro. I ain't never told nobody this, and when I tell y'all this, bro, I gotta get off of here because I'm gonna get emotional. I ain't never told nobody this. I'm gonna tell y'all this today. I ain't never told nobody this but my mother and my sister, right? My great-grandmama, and I ain't trying to be funny. I'm not trying to put nothing on nobody's mind. I ain't trying to do nothing. I'm just gonna tell you what she told me about me and my birthday. She said, you were born during the night before the summer solstice. The ecliptic loop is in the sky, people. That's where you get this from. This is what the arc means. See, there were people don't understand. The night before Sirius rise on the morning of somewhere in that area, but back then it was on the 24th. Let me show you. I'm going to show you the one in Ohio, right? The night before the 24th, you see this in the sky. Pleiades, Hyades, Bullhorns, and Taurus makes the ecliptic loop. Then when Sirius rises in the morning, this disappears. Sirius rises, right? Sirius and Orion rise right in front of the sun. Well, Sirius arises in front of the sun, right? That's the Ankh cross. That's the key to life. Don't you know my great-grandma told me there's some type of Messiah's birth? There's some type of chosen person's birthday. I don't even tell people this shit. You know why? Because I don't even want nobody to even look at me like that. I don't want nobody to even think I'm tripping or acting crazy, or I just keep that to myself. But I'm going to tell y'all this today because it's just in my spirit to tell y'all this. She said, you were born on the night of June 23rd. That's the mother goddess symbol of the ecliptic loop in the sky when you were born. 10 o'clock, June 23rd, it just had came out. And then in the morning, Sirius rose. The first day you were here. And I'm sitting there listening to this. I don't know what the hell she talking about. I'm telling y'all, I'm about 12. I don't know what she talking about. But she kept telling me that. You chose in some type of way. I don't know what it gonna be in. She said, I don't know what it gonna be doing, but you were born to be chosen. And she used to tell me that in front of my cousins and stuff, like, right? And they used to be like, why grandma always talking about you the chosen one? And she told me it was because of my birthday. Right? And now when I get older, well, she told me that, and I remembered it. And then when I got like 17, I understood what she was talking about the ecliptic loop before Sirius rises. And I understood that's the harvest, people. That's the Ankh cross. That's the key to life. She said to be born at that time, on that day, you chose it in something. I don't know what it's going to be. That's what she told me. I don't know what it's going to be. It could be sports or education or teaching, or she don't know. She just said you're going to be chosen. You were born in a chosen spot of the year. The perfect day of the chosen spot of the year. He said it's rare. It don't just happen like that. That's crazy. So when I look at this, when I learn all this knowledge, and then I put it with my birthday, then I put it with my name. This shit be about to drive me. That's the only thing be about to drive me crazy. Bree come from Ebri, which is Hebrew. My name Brian. I'm born during the damn key to life star alignment in the sky with a Hebrew name, people. Shit is crazy. Y'all think I'm tripping, but this shit is crazy. I can't make this up. Can't make this up. And she said you're gonna be chosen. I don't know what it's gonna be in, but you're gonna be chosen. You're gonna be different. And I don't like, man, I don't know. I don't know, grandma. I don't know what to tell. When I get old and I think about what she was telling me, and that shit blows my mind to this day. To this day. I don't know nothing about the numbers with the name. I ain't never really dealt with it. But I just know certain things connect to certain things. I just know Bree come from Ebri, which was Hebrew. I know June 23rd is a summer solstice date. And then when I get to studying this stuff, that's what the Ankh mean. And it's powerful because it's just, I don't know, I can't explain it. It's just powerful. Serious rise on the morning of June 24th. That's crazy. Sirius disappears, people, for 70 days, and it comes right back on June 23rd. You cannot make this stuff up, bro. You cannot make this stuff up. I'm telling you now. Divine, they call it divine timing. I don't know what to call it. This shit is crazy. I don't know. This shit, it bothers me though. It don't bother me, but it make me remember what she said about it, right? So Sirius just popped up on that day. I pop up on the same day. Sirius pop up. Right? And some people got, March, spring, sowing, and some people in council of June. Yeah, I know it's written and I know it's true, but I can't accept it. Like, I don't know why. I sometimes just feel like I cannot. This shit. You know how something it seems like it's meant for you, but you be like, that's kind of too good for me. I can't feel the shoes of it. I know I'm gonna be all right, but I'm just saying, you know how something is so divine. You know how you be watching let me give y'all an example. You watching TikTok and you see these people adding up these numbers that go along with this and showing the dates that go along with this, and it's just a perfect alignment of information, right? You know how you see stuff like that on TikTok? They put this together, it's aligned with it. It's a perfect alignment of information. You can't really deny it because it's right there, right? When I put my shit in there, it aligned perfect. It aligned perfect. Born June 23rd, 10:30 at night. Ecliptic loop already in the sky. Then you name me Brian for Ebri. Come on, man. Then while I'm growing up, my grandma is putting information on me, beating me upside the head with information. Like I can accept it and teach it. Like it was all like a divine thing. And when I look at it, it's too perfect. Like I ain't saying life was easy or nothing, because we was in the hood, but it's too perfect of a upbringing on the history of our people. Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm one of them people that I critique shit. I critique shit, right? You know how one of them people be like, bro, that shit right there fake. That shit fake. You know how some people, a lot of people believe a lot of shit real. I be like, that shit fake. He faking. She faking. That shit don't go along with it. So I'm looking at my shit like, this shit can't be real. It's fake. It's bullshit. When I'm young, I'm like, it don't align like grandma told me. Yeah. But when I really learn the information and I put my shit in there, it do align perfect. And I still don't be wanting to accept it because it's power in this, bro. That, I'm one of them critiquing people. Everything bullshit. Until I get to learn the truth, and now I can't deny it. I can't downplay it no more. You see what I'm saying? I can't downplay it no more. Y'all know what I mean. We critique everything. It's just what kind of people we is. Some people just naive. I'm like, bro, that shit ain't real. Shit. It's real. Roll the corn. I love you. I'm in love with you. Y'all have a great day. Somebody asked for That's crazy. I'm talking about woo. And I'm telling y'all, what made me they go to cash out right there. What made me, she said a word, and I don't even like repeating it. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. She said a word, I don't like repeating it. Some type of I ain't even gonna say it, bro. I ain't gonna say this shit. Roll the coin. Is born during these times. Some type of and I don't even want to be that. I don't want to see it. I'm not one of them people that just want to claim something, right? A lot of people just want to claim something, want to call themselves the Jaguar, the leader, the prophet, the El Bay. And I don't even be on this shit. I ain't on that. But if it wasn't for that, her saying that, I for sure wouldn't be on it. I mean, I wouldn't even think about it because I ain't that type of person. I ain't the type of person. I'm laid back. I don't be on that old, let me jump in the front and beat her. No, I ain't with it. I just ain't with it. So for her to say that, and then I look at I'll be like, too powerful. Let me get out the way. Let me get to the back of the bus. let me pull my head down. I don't even want to be seen. Oh, no. This is too powerful. Coming from somebody who is, coming from somebody of that knowledgeable. Now, if anybody said it'll be nothing, but coming from somebody like her, it's too powerful. I don't even accept it. I can't. It just sits in the back of my head, as I go on. But I don't even try to even do none of that. Roll the coin. It's hard to even talk about that. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat. I'm going to put this on YouTube. If y'all missed the first part of the live, I'm going to put it on YouTube. Appreciate everybody donating to the land grab. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Gotta get that going. My cash out, we know the truth now with the red logo. 130,000 likes. Appreciate it. What's something else I was gonna say? We gotta get to Moundville, man. I'm thinking Saturday. Moundville, Alabama. Y'all have a great day, man. Bow to y'all again. Love you. In love with you.
plays a motherfucking part of this.
Exactly.
Motherfucker just don't wake up one day and start beating bitches. No, it's a process.
Yeah, that nigga been doing that shit for years. It ain't just got like Prince Dread. This nigga 50-something, he been whooping women ass for 40, 50 years.
Ain't he in Milwaukee or somewhere like that?
Yeah.
Oh, I already know what the fuck. Yeah, something wrong with them.
Yeah. And you
Keep in
know,
mind-
listen,
keep in
Prince
mind,
Dread admitted that he used to get down with you know what I'm saying, dating white T women and stuff. So them type of niggas only can date white T women for real.
But keep in mind is there's one thing that we kind of leaving out. I had to remind B for all about the situation, or the type of relationship we were dealing with these people, and we have to remember sometimes, y'all, and it happened to be more of the Mexican community that does this than us, but some people like that shit. Y'all do know. People like being in abusive relationships, and the woman hits on the man, and the man hits on the woman, and that's just how they shit is.
Yeah, that's how they express their love.
And
Yeah, they feel
sometimes
like men don't love them if he ain't kicking their ass or something. And them the type of bitches there, you get every lick, everything you get, bitch. You deserve it.
Yeah, if you around a woman like that,
women that's trying to get out of that shit.
Get the fuck out of there.
But this is the thing, when you're this type, when you're a person's friend like that, whether it's a man or woman, and you're their friend, right? Best thing you can do without resulting or seeing what's happening with B for All, because this is what you're witnessing, what's happening with B for All, is when you happen to gain a relationship with a man or a woman, and that's the type of relationship it is, and they've been like that before you met them, and they're gonna be like that after you fall out with them. You do best just when that shit happens, just listen to the shit, and that's it. Or either start distancing yourself like I did.
I'm not finna listen to none of that shit. You like to get beat up,
Opium. You became an enemy. Opium became an enemy when he refused to go against me for them. He wanted to stay. He wanted us to just squash it and move on. When he called both of us and say, everybody talking out, everybody get on the phone, and we saw the problem. So it took Opium, and he wasn't even in the group. So Opium got me on a call, Natural on the phone. So we basically finally got that chance to talk. But it really didn't do too much but admit that everybody did wrong and played some kind of wrong in the situation. So I'm thinking it's over. So in the back end, he calling O and trying to bring O back into the group to go against me. And when Opium refused to go against me, he turned against Opium didn't want no parts of it. He like, nah, man, y'all niggas need to squash it, move on, don't bring it to TikTok. It's nobody fucking business. We worked it out in the back hallway. I let the shit go. That nigga started making videos first and tried to flip it upon me, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's what did it for me. That was the last, like, when that happened in front of me like that, and now I took that almost like a disrespect, because you fuck everything we built, everything that whether we fell out on the back end or not, you doing that, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was really looking at B for All and him. That's who I was really going. Whoever jumped and leapfrogged like that and did that dumb shit, that's whose side I was actually gonna have to choose up on. And his ass did the shit that I was like, okay, which one?
African ancestry, but I don't even want to claim you as African. Do whatever you